All right, so I thought I would do a living room tour of my home now that I have my furniture pretty much where I want it. So I'm standing in my hallway, and my living room is 29 feet long, so it's a very long living room. So let's go in and see what I have done. So this side of my living room is kind of like my leisure area. You can see that I have a lovely blue velvet couch. Now I've had this for I think 12 years. I ordered this from Macy's. It's a custom made couch and it was actually a really good deal. It's one of the most comfortable couches I have ever had. And of course I still have it. And you can see some of my vintage artwork on the wall. These are from Vintage Esquire magazines. And I just get my frames from the thrift store. So we'll come on over here. You can see that I have a table in the corner. And then I have a couple of mid-century modern chairs. Zoom out just a little bit there. And then what I've done is I've set up my two bookshelves on either side. So I've got one over here on the left, and then I have one over here on the right. So that actually kind of separates my seating areas because this is such a large living room. And then over here in my leisure area, here is my low profile entertainment center. That's a fireplace in there, and I got this for a really good deal. And then I have my turntable with my speakers because I do listen to records. I love being old-fashioned like that, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. More vintage Esquire magazine artwork. And one of my favorite things up here is this Asian print, and that's actually got some stuff sewn into it too. I picked that up at Goodwill for like $4 or something like that. So here's the rest of my living room. You can see I have two large picture windows, and those are painter's drop cloth curtains. And then over here I just have a bookshelf. Now this is the front entrance to my house. I do not use that. I've got 4 other entrances. And then over here I have, now this gold velvet sectional, this is from Albany Park, and it's actually not too bad. It takes a little bit to get into it to be comfortable. It's actually down-filled with some of the foam filling, so the more you sit in it, the softer it gets. But I do like it. It fits in here because it's such a large living room, and of course there's one of my kitties, Mozart. He's sleeping in his little bed. And then over here, this is a built-in area where years ago there's a chute on the outside that's been closed off, but they used to put firewood in there for the fireplace right here. And so I just use it for storage, but then I picked up some of these big cushions and just miscellaneous pillows, and I turned it into a nice little reading area, little nook area there. So it's functional. And then this is a stained glass window. This is original to the house, so I absolutely love that. And when I bought this house, this living room was painted like a medium colored green, and it was just terrible. So I just painted it in my favorite white, which is Du Jour. I think I picked that up at Menards. Here's my fireplace. So as you can see, there's no mantle on it. I do plan on putting a mantle back on there. There was one at one time. And then there's this little alcove up above, and that's pretty unique. I love it. I've just got my little vignette set up in there with some vintage and thrifted pieces and one of those fake plants just to give it a little bit of green. More vintage artwork over here. Secondhand chair. My vintage telephone. And this rug is really cool too. I picked this up on Amazon. I will link that in the description box below. And I got that for, I think it was like 150 bucks. But what's nice about it is you actually can wash it. Now this I'd have to take to the laundromat because it's pretty large, but it is washable. And then there's my mid-century modern coffee table that I made, and I do have a video for that if anyone's interested. And then my lovely big oversized occasional chair, and this is usually where I sit when I am going to watch TV, and I got this from Birch Lane. Absolutely love it. And then over here is my armoire. That is where my TV is hiding because I do not like to look at my TV. And of course I have 3 drawers underneath there, so I use that for off-season clothes. So I'll just go back around this way here so you can kind of get a view of what it looks like on this side. There you go. So that's just a little tour of my living room, just to give you some inspiration. Use what you have, and some things are new. Most of these things in here are secondhand or vintage, things I've curated over the years. And this really opened up the flow of this room from how I had it before, so I'm really pleased with it. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Please give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.